Welcome. We have the agenda approval.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
First and second. Call for the vote.
Commissioner Woodall,
Yes.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Chairman Spoiler,
Yes.
motion passes.
Okay. Consent agenda.
All right, on the agenda for today, I have the meeting minutes from September 30th, and I have a pink sheet for Heather Roman.
And I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
First and second. Any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Commissioner Woodall,
Yes.
Chairman Spoiler,
Yes.
motion passes.
And appointments.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Commissioners, we're here today just kind of put in on our schedule for election time. It is election time. Tiana just wanted to go over a few dates with you guys, just a few highlighted dates for you guys and Billion where we're at.
All right, so let's talk about ballot drop first. Those are expected to go out next week. However, with the holiday on the 13th, it may take a little longer for them to arrive into people's mailboxes. So we just wanted to make you aware of that. We will be opening our vote center on the 27th of October. We will also be open the 1st of November for our half day that is required by statute. It's every Saturday before Election Day. We would also like to request that on Election Day, November 4th, the office closes for DMV and recording. So that way we have all hands on deck for a very, very long day. Anything else you want to add?
I think she covered everything. The Dropbox for outside will be open the 10th. Covers and opening the box.
When do we need to put the big sign out? You guys already done that? Or?
That will be done October 15th. And I think the only other thing we wanted to note is, especially with our BSPC opening this month, it's crucial, especially for when the state comes to do their checks, that we have all entrances open, accessible, and clear. They are going to want to see that.
Okay.
We don't have a date when they're coming yet, but we did get one knowledge.
Okay.
So
That'd be good.
is there one that's not? Because it looks like someone took care of the one downstairs.
I didn't look. I haven't been down there today.
Alright.
Or yesterday afternoon. But I think for the most part, we've been on top of all that. We're just on our reminders out there, keeping everybody in touch with what we're doing.
Excellent.
That's good.
Appreciate it. Okay, on to 2 Peaks. Yes.
Gary?
Thank you.
You do that so well.
We've gotten very formal now. We can't stand.
No problem.
Good morning, commissioners, administration. It is that time for our quarterly update, the Two Peaks Fitness Center in Walsenburg, which we're very grateful to the county for its support. So, what do I say? We finally got a new recumbent bike that we ordered in January. It finally showed up in August. Actually, I think it was delivered in September. And shortly after we got it, we realized that we have some other life fitness equipment, and the console went out on one of them. It was a bike we just got last year. I realized we didn't have our warranty was only for a year. Consoles are expensive. So we managed to get that taken care of, but I said, let me go ahead and get extended warranty. So all the life fitness equipment now has a 4-year total warranty. Most of it's a year old, so I guess it's another 3 years. We have expanded our hours of operation a little bit. We had some early birds. They thought 5 a.m. wasn't early enough. So we're trying, being open at 4. We started that last week. We've had actually 1 or 2 people come in every morning between 4 and 5. So they have to get to work early. They want to have time to work out without rushing and then shower and change and all that. So we'll see how that works. And as you will see, as I go through the financials, our expenses are aligning closer to our revenue, which is really good. So in memberships, we had 122 in September. To compare that with September of last year, we had 84. Now I have a caveat there. About 1/3 of the memberships are low income. So the 122 members we have, monthly or annual members, 42 of them are low income memberships. I mean, we are glad to be able to provide them an opportunity to stay healthy and work on their fitness goals, but it that has to be factored into the numbers. As far as visits, we ended September with 845 people, or times people, 845 times people walked in the gym and signed the sign-in sheet. So we have 122 members. Obviously, there's some of them coming back more than once. Comparison to last year, last September, we had 525. So that's all good. Everything is up. I mentioned earlier in June that we had an all-time high of 130 memberships in April. So the numbers, I didn't expect that to be maintainable or sustainable. The numbers have remained pretty constant over the summer months, though, which is better than we expected based on last year's numbers. So our year-to-date average monthly membership is 120. Again, much better than it was last year. So all of that is positive. If you look at the financials in the handout, we ended last month with $28,295.24 in operating account. That's down about $700 from, I'm sorry, that's only opened in April. I'm sorry. We ended up with $29,978.84. So it's a little higher than we opened in April. So we are maintaining that. And we've also some of the things we've been buying recently, like the new recumbent bike and the warranties, we weren't using grant funding for that. So it's healthy. Without trying to be dramatic or anything, we recently have been meeting our financial goal, which is to meet our recurring expenses, plus have a little extra money for one-time expenses like equipment warranties and gym equipment. If you look at the new equipment page, the first thing you'll see there is the new recumbent bike. Next to it is the old recumbent bike, which really could use new vinyl on the seat. The intent had been to swap it out, but we're keeping that one there because there's a demand for more than one bike. That bike's pretty old. I think it was made in 2003. So the plan is to raise, as funds allow, to buy another bike similar to the one we just got. That one was about $3,000. That was before the tariffs kicked in, so it came from China. So no telling what it's going to cost. I'm not ready to ask because the numbers keep changing around. Everything keeps shifting. So that is the report. Are there any questions?
Seems like it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Outstanding.
Yeah, the people there are very protective of it.
Mhm.
So in Levita, the door is unlocked from 9 to 6 on weekdays. The rest of the time, you have to be a member with a door code to get in. In the Levita, like, people will knock on the door on Saturdays and somebody will just let them in. In Walsenburg, they don't do that. They're like, you're not a member. You can't come in because we really like this gym and we don't want it to go away.
Yeah,
So they're very happy to have that. I get a lot of really good feedback.
that's
And
great.
I see it getting used a lot.
Sorry?
I see it getting used a lot whenever I drive by.
yeah. Well, I mean, between us and Gub Gubs, there's no parking.
Well,
I think it's all for Gub Gubs, but you never know. Anything else?
that's it. Thank you.
No, appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's good
You're
news.
welcome.
And good moral support there, Mike.
Yes.
Great. Okay, on to permits, licenses, and public hearings. Anything?
Nope.
Action items.
All right, Commissioners, first I read resolution number 25-37. A resolution to amend resolution 25-01 to change how matters related to certain legalities of Board of County Commissioners are heard for calendar year 2025. So this resolution will take items from the Board of Human Services and have those scheduled on the regular meeting agendas. It will also clarify that the Commissioner's study session starts at 9 a.m. on Tuesdays.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 25-37.
Second.
Person second, any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Chairman Spillier.
Yes.
Motion passes. Next, I have a request to purchase computers for the sheriff's office in the total amount of $4,125.76.
Make a motion to approve purchase of computers for the SO in the amount of $4,125.76.
Second.
Person second, any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Chairman Spillier.
Yes.
Motion passes. Next, I have for you a renewal with the Statewide Internet Portal Authority for our DocuSign license for the total amount of $2,598.49.
We have a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the contract renewal with DocuSign for, that was $2,598.49.
Yeah.
For that.
Second the motion.
Person second, any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Chairman Spillier.
Yes.
Motion passes. Next, I have for you a letter of support for San Isabel Electric Association for their application to a furworm grant.
Make a motion to approve the letter of support for San Isabel Electric Association for Forest Restoration and Wildlife Risk Mitigation Grant.
Second.
Person second, any discussion? Wonder if they can use any of that residue for the eco play. Call for the vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Chairman Spillier.
Yes.
Motion passes. And that is the end of course. That's the end of action.
And on to correspondence.
On the course. First up, the UPID system totals report, then your billing register, then your volume report, full quarter, then your airport fuel sales report, a letter from CCI about dues for next year, and a postcard for about the ice facility.
Okay. Do you know if there will be anything that would affect us on the AV fuel with that shutdown of the plant that had the fire explosion in California?
No, I think all of our stuff comes from Denver. I imagine the price might go up.
Yeah.
But we buy fuel so infrequently.
Yeah. Is that, do you know the units? Is that a gallon?
Yes.
Measure? Okay. Okay. On to public comment. Each person will have up to 3 minutes to present the public comment. Please address the board through the chair. That's an opportunity to express your views, and the board generally does not engage in a back and forth. When addressing the board, state your name for the record, before you provide your comments. And first up, we have Nick Ferris. You could hear the board, or what do you call it? Podium.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Is this thing on?
Yep.
I don't hear too good. I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I'm here to discuss a couple
Can you
of
state your
issues.
name?
Thanks for your time.
Nick.
The first one is,
Nick.
oh,
Yeah. For the
Nick
record.
Ferris. And you need my address or what else? Just the name?
Just the name.
All right, thank you. My family is opposed to the zone change of 35-acre tracts. And myself, it's been short notice to be involved with that disapproval. So I plan to try to Carl said I was getting the cart before the horse by coming here to talk, but we want to be sure we're proactive on this. The planning and zoning meets Thursday, and I don't think I'll be able to be there. But anyhow, here's something that Sam had written, and I didn't get all of it, but I'll get you a complete copy of our objection. It says, will this benefit the county or the citizens? Who is the person or persons pushing for such change? Sure, this will hurt developers, but this will also hurt the many families in our county that plan on leaving an inheritance to more than one heir. In the scenario where you have 70 acres today for 2 different heirs, now you have no availability. Government has already done grand damage to Americans leaving an inheritance. This will damage land values and development in more ways than the subdivision developer. Families seeking to have their lands divided will not only be crippled, but their land value will take a hit. So I'm not sure how the whole process is playing out, but I want to for sure vehemently oppose the whole process or the thought of it. So I don't know if we need to get petitions or what, but I've talked to numerous people that are against it. So that's the first issue that I'm here to discuss. The second one is the, what would be the word? Disgusting trash dumping that's been going on in the county. And we're not the only county that suffers from that. Pueblo has a huge problem with it as well. And most counties, except the real lucrative, affluent places, suffer these problems. So the last time I was here, it's been a while, John Galusha had suggested that we do some funding to try to prevent this stuff. And there's a guy in the Vita, I don't even know if he's still around, Ray Fisher. He had done so much work on trying to stop this, and we had a group of us trying to pick up trash on Bear Creek, and we put up a fence over there. And it's my feeling that we can stop it. It's a process. I think it's going to take about 2 years. And the objective would be to probably form a committee and come up with some ideas. And a lot of it has to do with public education, fencing, possibly giving some free dump passes to people that need it, so the word will get out, maybe a one-time free dump pass. And my sister Edna has been real involved with this. She suggested, and I think it's probably been tossed around, somebody said, Bob, the Mr. Heath, the city building inspector, told me they already have a free rollout at Black Hills where people can dump. And Edna suggested we put out free rollouts 4 times a year, spring, summer, winter, and fall, where people can come and get rid of their stuff. And if you drive around town, you can see they're laying for us. They got it piled up all over, and they don't have the money to take it to the transfer station, so they're They just run out and try to throw it wherever they can. There's a huge pile out here on 69. I don't know. It's kind of the unloading spot where you turn off past the big curve and go into the lower windmill, we call it there. And that's been a bad spot for years. And up here on Bear Creek on our land particularly. So anyway, we're here to be everybody's ally and try to work with everybody on whatever the problems are. So that was my concern.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
And I'll get you a copy of the complete printout of what Sam had written about our objection.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Sure.
Good morning, everybody. Ryan Geese, County Road 358. I would like to second what he said about the dumping. My house is 10 miles outside of town. 358, we have about a mile of frontage right there with, we kind of border the BLM land. And in the last 2 years, we've had at least 4 dumpings. Refrigerators, deck boards, satellite dishes. There's a refrigerator out there. I think I might have said couches already. And I make that drive every day, that 10 miles up and down, and I see this stuff just, and especially on Nick's land. It is a problem, and it's been getting worse since the transfer station has taken over. So I'd just like to second that. I think it's a great idea, some free roll-offs or free dump passes so that people can just go to the transfer station and dispose of all that properly. We're getting hazardous materials dumped out there. I'm way up there, so I'm just assuming that's people that just don't like me, but that's okay. But with his suggestions, if there's any way to look into those 2 options, I would second that as far as community members. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
I think you're right.
Okay. Anyone online? Is there anyone? No. Okay. And on to staff reports.
The commission doesn't for me today. It's been budget week and all sorts of fun, so I'll have a long report for you next week.
Yay. Man, anything from county attorney? No executive session. I have upcoming meetings, a workshop. I have a motion for adjournment.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
First and second, any discussion? Nope. Call for the vote.
Commissioner Woodall,
Yes.
Commissioner Cheney,
Yes.
Commissioner Spillick.
Yes,
Motion passes.
we are adjourned. 10:23.